Well, today this is really just for something gentle to do. It's Wednesday, and you know we're taking the tractor on Friday, and of all things we haven't had a drop, well, 2 spots of rain in the last, what, 10 weeks? And the forecast is for rain on Friday when I've got to take my tractor, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, 2-3 years ago probably, mate who was next door, he was leaving like, and he had these Strimmers, and he said, "Oh, do you want them?" And he gave me an edge clipper as well, which I've shown you somewhere. I've used it a couple of times. Anyway, sold that mower I got in the end. It wasn't easy sale, of course, but I thought, well, I've never looked at these, never touched them. I just chucked them in the shed, and that's the first time I've touched them for, as I say, about 3 years. Anyway, they're not that bad. I think they just want a bit of a clean. I don't know. Anyway, I thought just for something to do for 10 minutes, we'd just see if they. I think he said the went. I don't know. Cable looks all right. Haven't been cut. I think there's a bit of line on one of them. Well, there is. Well, rather than, you know, them being stuck in my way, someone might as well have them for a tenner, aren't they, or something like that, you know. I don't know how much they are. I'm not bothered really. Not doing a lot to them. I'm just going to clean them up, you know, a bit. I'm certainly not doing the job I did on the mower for over 3 days, but I thought, well, just for something gentle to do today. And we've still got our heat wave, by the way. So I'm just plugging that in, and that one goes round. I'll show you in a minute. And this one has got a tilting edge, so you can edge with it. I'll show you in a bit. So that one goes round. So we'll just do this one first. As I say, I'm really not going to be very long with them, you know, at all. And basically, I've only got one of them to do, so that's alright, isn't it? I'm just going to give them a wipe over. Got some water in front here. We might as well. And just clean them a little bit. I have, of course, the spongy bit, let the air in, was bunged up, and while it was dry, I've just poked that out with a screwdriver. But at first I wasn't that bothered about them, you see. That's why I've never bothered with the things. But I thought, well, if it's going to rain, people will be wanting to cut the grass and probably want a strimmer, won't they? So, and they're in my way. So I've got some soap and water here. I'm just going to give them a very quick wipe over. As I say, I'm not. There's no need to do a lot at all to them, I don't think. So I'll do this one. I won't bother showing you the other one, but just to show you how easy it is, really, I suppose. Now this will come off, obviously. Have to be cleaned out inside, but as I say, they all. When I got them, I thought, oh, you know, well, I've got a strimmer, you know, I don't need one. And I said, well, thank you, I'll have them, you know. And as I say, they've just been chucked in the shed, and I've never even looked at them. This is the first time I've actually. I couldn't even have told you what they were, or who they were, or anything at all. You know, so. One thing with plastic, you know, we all moan about plastic things, don't we? But it is useful to clean up, isn't it? You know, it does seem to. It doesn't take long, as you see. I've only been a couple of minutes or so. And it's got a roller thing here, so you tilt that. I suppose I'm not a gardener, am I? But I suppose you just tilt it for edging your lawn, you know. So I suppose it's quite a useful little thing, isn't it? You know, this hasn't. It's had very little use, I think. I did, as I say, this air cleaner bit, I did just poke a bit of grass out before I took it out, but really the biggest job, I did this on my mower, blooming cable. I'm not going to show you all, I'll just show you a little bit of it. It's a long cable, and I wiped it like that, and the other one I did. Makes it, people don't bother doing this. Oh, and it does make it look better. But there's yards of it, look. Can you see? So you start doing, as I say, I won't show you all, but you've got to just clean it up like that. But there's probably yards and yards and yards of it. So there you are. I'll do that later. But now you've seen, I've only shown you this little bit because, of course, now that pulls out. There's a bit of string on that still, so we might. Well, there's a little bit. We might have a bit of a go. Right, I've just got to have a little poke about in there, look, if you can see that. Just give that a wipe out. What's that do? Oh, that's to let it go, I think. Anyway, I just got to find a screwdriver, a bit of brush or whatever. Just give that a clean. We'll let it dry, and then I'll come back. Well, there you are. They almost look like they come out the shop, don't they? I've done the 300 miles of wire, wiped everything. I ain't got much, as you can see, but there's a tiny bit we can probably have a look at. So I'll go and plug it in. Well, there's one thing, plenty of wire. I don't know if you can see this little bit. We'll just have a little go here. Work of that bit. You won't see in that corner, but as you can see, the grass hasn't grown much. It's actually quite a good thing. It slides along nicely. I ain't got an edge to do. That soon tidied it up, hadn't it? Well, that worked really well, look. If you can see that along the edge of that path. It was a good job. And I'll tell you what, I pulled a tiny bit of string out. It's got good string on as well. Right, anyway. So if you know anyone, £10. That's it. Like new, I'll wipe a bit of dust off it that's got on it. Haven't, you know, that other one free. Right. So that's it. Right, we've had some tractor videos, I know that, but there's I know you go a bit dark here, but anyway, I'll just finish off. I know you've had some tractor videos, but there's another one Friday, possibly, depends on the weather, and then it's Heckington Show at the weekend, so, you know, we should have something to show you. We'll see how it goes, eh?